similar case this time around. Kennen, of course, going to scale very well into the team fights, but is a champion who can monster the lane. Silas, very powerful in early skirmishes. G2 bringing a lot of early to mid-game firepower, kind of balanced out on the top lane.
That'll be back up in time for the next dragon to go ahead and spawn. So that potential window that Broken Blade would have to use to his advantage to secure the objective has now Caps is moving down now too. They could get a pinch going. No flash on X-Kick puts him in a really tough choke here.
Candace over the wall. Caps now trying to get the engage. X-Kick untouched on the backside for now. Marku trying to reset the fight. That's going to be one reset. That's huge. That is massive for the exchange. Caps now next on the list. The Wild Growth not going to be enough. That is the skirmishing power of SK's composition shining through.
Massive communication there from SK. Really good target selection straight away onto Yike. Doesn't even get to pop the ult or the flash. No heal from Mickey. Forced earlier means he can't.
It even further with this Lissandra Viego. Caps now might be in trouble. Yike waiting over the wall means Herald is coming down, and I imagine I'm just going to go for a plate and a half here.
Yeah, it was about to time out, so he had to pop it right then. Actually, he wants to go for the fight.
Ultimate wants to try to spin immediately, turning it right back around, taking down the enemy jungler. Certus is able to make it out of that one. It's going to be 2 plates. Caps now locked up. Caps taking a lot of damage, a bit of a poke back. Able to pop the Herald, able to get so many plates to the back pocket of Caps despite the earlier play, despite the 2 assists. Caps still wildly ahead in gold. Now we have the all-in on the bottom side. Executor could just be in trouble. He's just getting called down. Gale Force forward, 2 autos. Wild Growth not wild enough. Hansama just popping off here on the bottom side.
Oh, Doss goes back in with the... he shuts him down. Now Mickey on Doss here. Mickey's not going to chase that one. Certus is really slow to the play as well.
Lissandra coming up, but 9 seconds left to Lissandra ult. They need to get rid of the base. They're going to stop it. They're going to take it away. Irrelevant needs to get out of this play, but I just don't think there's anywhere for him to go. Layer the CC, layer the damage. He tries to get away, but Broken Blade tanking. Nothing going to come from the play, and now the tower is falling, and Certus can do nothing on the top side.
X-Kick and Doss were trying to set up some kind of play in the bot side river too, but it doesn't end up working. Sorry, Marcoon and Doss. Really nice movement from G2 immediately after they went out on the bot side without requiring mid or jungle support. They're instantly making a play top.
Forward, finding the stun on the Hansama. The exhaust now coming down immediately. The follow-up. Marcoon going to get the reset. Clean play in the mid lane.
Second Broken Blade's going to get that bot tier 1. G2 are going to get mid tower as well. So as much as SK are responding with good skirmishes, G2's neutral objective control is quite poor, but they're macro around lanes and get river, but Broken Blade's waiting.
Ult and flash. Yike waiting in the darkness as well. Certus off to the side. Certus on his lonesome. 1 second till he has ult. He's going to be forced to self-ult here before the fight even starts. Using it now, but there's no backup. Unstoppable Irrelevant going to block the calling in the meantime. Broken Blade might not be caught out. He's trying to zoom out to safety. Certus still standing Irrelevant now in the midst of the entire team. SK can retreat, but they have lost control over the pit, and they should cede the dragon.
All the damage going on to Certus. Has to use the ult and the stopwatch to survive there. So great play from G2, sort of playing in the fog. Certus has gone over so many wards. They knew exactly what was going on. And if you can attack the flank before Certus can comment on the angle, that Lissandra is not a threat.
I like this response from SK though, just abandon the river. They know they have to commit 4 or 5 champions to get that dragon to make sure that SK on fighting.
Winning out slowly, and they take the Drake on top.
Relevant could be in trouble here. 1 Mark 2 gonna look for the 3. Yike already over the wall. Relevant now trying to retreat, not nearly tanky enough to survive here. They're just gonna try to burn him down. Dashing on safety. Heal now coming in, but it will not be enough. Now on the backside, they could just be in trouble. Exekick has to be careful. They've locked down. They've split their focus. Broken Blade now just having a time of his life on Exekick. They split the damage. They split the target, and they will walk away empty-handed. Now trying to turn back. Now desperate to get Yike. Yike trying to get back onto Certus. At least they grab one. Extra tower, an extra objective, an extra couple of camps.
Mid, though.
But now SK trying to force something, but Caps looking to turn and burn. He's isolated Doss. Doss knocked up again. Caps looking for an easy kill here under the Lulu. Already the cooldown burned away, taking away the silence off of Caps. Locked up, forced to go gold. Doss on their retreat. Mickey looking for a bit of revenge after the bot lane play, but the shield still coming in. Caps, now he's overstaged a little bit. Marcoon gonna find the reset in the silence. This is big. Hansama now in trouble. Dash over the wall. Yuscon waiting for the abduct. Does he have the flash? He does not. Marcoon in no man's lane. He's gonna be forced to ult back to the rest of the team, but the bubble lands and the jungler will die.
Marcoon tried to make the hero play there, seeing a low
collapse. Walking away empty-handed.
Watch BB off the side. They want this mid wave here, G2.
Kennen no flash, but he does have the ultimate. Tidal wave now coming in. Certus trying to isolate BB. What else can they get done? Can they take the Kennen out of the fight before it even starts? Certus now taking down Yike, immediately leaping in, but now the reset's going to come through. Will it be enough? Marcoon running for the hills, retreating with his life.
They don't have enough time in their heads, and they're a bit too afraid of G2 finding some kind of...
But just very random.
I just thought of Canyon and Worlds with the red king flanks.
I mean,
oh no, flashbacks.
Irrelevant.
Flashbacks.
Here we go. Sidestep here. Engage coming in for Certus, trying to lock up Caps, but they have to burn through him. They can't. The CC layering not perfect. Irrelevant now pulling Broken Blade out of the fight, trying to get that ulti down, but Irrelevant already getting taken out of the equation. Caps still just leaping forward, using the stolen ultimate. Exekick walking away, firing as much as he can, but they use the Cyclone there.
Yeah.
So now Marcoon in a really tough spot. He's going to try to steal this away, but no, Caps is on the flank.
Yep, surprise, surprise. Here's Broken Blade and Caps. They are not interested in flipping that Baron. X-Kick on the backside. Maybe you can try to get a kill back, but he's so damn low. They've delayed the Baron for now, but Doss will fall. X-Kick running for his life. He's going to need a wall to parkour over, but G2 are uninterested. They'll set their eyes on the finer prize.
I will chase him till the end of the game.
I'll chase to my death.
This man not shackled to a lane,
Call me nothing.
or anywhere else. He's
not a coward.
Caps! Caps!
Oh.
But now Caps is in trouble.
He's gone from top to bot to... Can he kill Irrelevant? Can Irrelevant kill him?
Dash over the wall.
Should have eased. He's alright.
Needs to get away from the Lissandra. Gets
No, he's
pulled
not.
back. The rest of the team absconding backwards.
TP coming in.
Healing. Finally, they have some healing mitigation. Caps will die.
Broken Blade's here, though.
He will.
Level 16. He can one-shot both of them.
What is this sequence of play now? Flashing in. That's the ulti.
Told ya.
Oh, damn. Oh, damn. That is a big yordle.
It was a plan. All taken away from Certus, and then there was no real hope here for SK. They can try to play for a steal, but as long as G2 play to cover, there should be no threat.
Yeah, I mean, Marcoon, just absolutely nothing he can do. They sweep away the vision. Broken Blade's playing on top of red buff to spot out the entrance of Marcoon, and they're able to turn on him easily. And then we have the whole chase down nonsense from Caps.
Yeah, don't have to see that again. We know exactly what happened. We can just go straight to...
Oh, I think we might need to see it again.
No.
They are also ending the game right now. Oh no.
Where'd she go?
The whole hat popped off.
Well, looks like Caps TP'd in here. They got bot in it by the looks of it. Broken Blade's up in 1 second with his ultimate. Hence his frontlining.
Broken Blade.
Oh, he wants to ult them so
Level
badly.
16 Kennen.
Bit
They're
too
going to
far.
ult him if they don't chain the CC. He's going to kill everybody.
Caps has wild
still
growth.
alive for now. Broken Blade stunning, just absolutely obliterating Certus. Massive damage coming in from the Kennen. Irrelevant versus Yike off to the side. Nobody's doing any damage because it's Wukong versus K'Sante. But now Caps is starting to turn. G2 still 5 members strong. Broken Blade, they can't do it. Wild growth.
It's a big yordle.
Now going to abscond over the wall.
Syndra can't W him now.
They're still going to want to maybe play off this win mid. That's a callback.
That's a callback.
Oh no, Irrelevant.
Dashing forward, Irrelevant retreating. Broken Blade still holding onto the ult. It's Marcoon off to the side. Somebody can burst through the carry. No, not quite. Holding on. That's one down. Irrelevant still getting taken out of the equation. Certus on the backside.
They can turn.
Broken Blade turning. They're burning, but he can't take the form. He can't get the possession off, so just kills traded back and forth. The tower
He can't hit anyone. He's so close to getting autos down. Yike went down super low, and now Caps is looking to turn around.
Stolen Lissandra.
How often can he get that?
He's not done. He just refuses to quit. Caps just keeps
What is going on? Like they're just endlessly chasing one another, but always running away every time the opposition decides to chase. Ends up in 2 kills, 4.
And they're only getting tankier, which normally, you know, not always the biggest deal, these Mountain Drake stacking, but when the...
Not anymore. You take your time on that one.
He's got a stopwatch,
yeah.
though. He's got a stopwatch. I know you've been playing
DPS.
Valorant for a while, but he's got a stopwatch.
I know,
so that counts.
He's working into it now.
He's working into it. Then he's going to be broken.
Then
He's level 17 as well. 3 levels up as top lane.
This is around the time where Vedius would be like, look, there's only one more level he has left to gain, and then he plateaus.
Oh.
Here we go.
Mickey X, not going to take any damage. That is not a good sign for SK in the fights to come. Marcoon getting chipped away as Hansama remains untouched on the backside. They are being slowly murdered. Very slowly, however, as G2 continue to push in on the top side.
Yeah, Mickey should have some sustain. They still have redemption to work with SK. They don't really have Lissandra ult, obviously, or the Lulu ult, so holding this tier 3, if they lose this, it's game over, so they may as well fight.
Leaping in, Yike immediately just gonna delete the enemy AD carry. DOS will fall as well. Broken Blade killing Irrelevant, killing Certus, and G2 overall just killing everybody. Commanding game 1 here from G2 Esports. They drafted for skirmish power, and they absolutely delivered across the entirety of game 1.
Turns out Yike can play the monkey. First time seeing him on the LEC stage, cruising on through. G2 clean up shop here in game 1 over SK.
Mid-game, the Senna.
The Senna! What, Daniel Dracos? Who is this man?
Freest prediction of my life.
Daniel Drake is the
Reckless
draft god.
told me it might show up, but that's beside the point. But I will take credit.
Senna lost melee, so I think they caught SK off guard there with the trade. Marcoon looking on Yike. W's gonna miss. You can see mid push coming through. Certus is trying to collapse. This could be
out. Knockup is there. Yike gets the reset, now flashing in. Yike now stunned up. Yike locked up. First blood coming in. Vigar gonna get a little bit extra AP on the back of that one. Broken Blade taken down. It is a disaster on the top side for
Caps
G2.
no flash.
Caps he walks in a push to get the 1-for-1 at least, or to get 1 kill back rather. Certus now gonna be in trouble. Lots of damage coming in. Caps with the fancy feed, but cannot finish the kill.
That's a 2-0
Worrying trend, but here comes Yike. The double knockup. Instantly the engage comes out. He's just stabbing the ground. He's stabbing dots. He's stabbing everybody, and it's a double for Yike.
Marcoon's hovering. Broken Blade's used the body slam. I don't think they have the damage here. Relevant's out of mana. Are they going to commit for anyway? Look at
Yike's
Yike.
here. Yike's here.
Yike.
This is going to be a disaster. Oh my god.
Goes a little bit wide. Knock him now going in. One kill. He dashes through. What the hell? He can't be caged.
He's gotten 4 kills in the last minute.
6. Going
Surprise.
for it. Nice call out there, Ender 1, 2, 3.
Where's the ult? Where's the ult?
Forced to ult now coming out, trying to buy
everywhere.
more time, but to the skies. Caps living for now. The ult is going to come in. Surtus going to get the
got
kill.
the
but
root.
Exekick now locked.
And we're going to need to see Marcoon continue to stay active. That was the biggest thing I was looking at, compared to the Viego back in game 1, where he wasn't quite as much of a factor in the early game. Now, Irrelevant has no man either, so clearing away this wave is really tough for him. He's trying to intercept it early.
Bomba takes him back. Irrelevant now trying to find the 1v1, running out to safety. Yike can dash in, can try to finish the kill now. W coming in, the knock-up, the reset. Unstoppable now is Yike, as he can turn his attention towards the top side of the map. Hansama stepping forward. Just trying to keep Exekick and DOS in their sight as Marcoon fishes for the ulti, but will not find it. 1, 2, 3, looking for a force stack, but Cavs. That's the shield coming in. That's huge! Seta with the backup. I don't even know if they needed it, but they make it look good, and now Surtus. Oh, here we go. Thunderdome gonna keep him safe for a second here.
Yike, no flash. Surtus does have his and the ultimate, but he's getting chased down regardless.
Baby cage not enough. That is a full-ass man in the mid lane, or void woman as it turns out. You need a bigger cage for Yike. Just slap, slap.
Goal difference between the supports.
Oh, Caps. Flash in, gonna try to finish the kill, gonna try to lock him down. Squissy's hand grounded, goes Golden. Marcoon needs to come over the wall, immediately locked in. Caps, can they turn? Can they fire? Back, Mickey's ult will take the kill and make it a 1-for-1.
Even then, I mean, Marcoon's there for the counter. He doesn't have ultimate, he does have flash, and he's really extending now.
Broken Blade. Taking a lot of damage, suddenly realizing he's in trouble. He's gonna try to get over the wall, but there's DOS, the handshake not gonna connect. He is uninterested. Hillbilly Gragas on the way out. Oh, man. He's just refusing.
The reversal.
Oh, where is he going?
I think they spotted him on
His
vision.
ult's up in like 10 seconds.
Run, baby, run! Hillbilly Gragas will
Down he
get taken
goes.
out.
Smited as well. What does G2 get for this? Herald mid, bot tower is going to fall.
Now to be picking up minions in mid lane.
He's
That's a little stronger wave clear, I suppose, than...
And I mean, this is the struggle, is your strongest point on the map.
Unless they make a mistake and get sucked into this chaos that G2 want to ensue, the game might blow completely wide open to inhibitor levels if they do it
More and more in their favor. SK now trying to force the play, the flash in, but Caps buffers, the ultimate gets out in time. The chain CC should be enough to take down the Casio.
Everyone's on the way,
Running
though.
for his life. The shield now coming in, but that's Caps down. Yike off to the side. Tower still standing. To cast a glimmer of doubt onto this team. Starting to wonder, maybe it's Vitality, maybe it's BDS, but G2 making a statement here.
They're not defending this Herald play.
Let's try to gain Caps again, guys.
But I mean, maybe they feel like it's their only option. It's so hard to match.
I mean, it kind of is, right?
Into his own jungle.
It pushed them so far away from bot lane, and Yike just looking
Knock
for a
up
1v1.
There's nowhere for him to go. Knock back, but he's under his own tower. Yike going godlike as he finds the solo.
I mean, Yike continues to crush them, and while the rest of G2 force SK out of their jungle, what's open? Mid lane, Dragon, bot lane, like they're collecting on both of these lanes, these inner turrets as well. Yike could keep running down to bot lane after he clears that one away if he wants to continue to threaten Inhibitor Tower. We're only 19 minutes in, but they're going.
Locked down, a lot of follow-up damage coming in. The shield is pretty solid. The Berserk now coming out. Caps still CC. Caps will finally drop. SK holding on to mid lane for now, but it's Yike on the bottom side. Yike, the hidden threat again.
Yeah. Nice pick, though. 4 ultimates used for the kill. Caps didn't even have to flash, though, but it's still a numbers advantage.
Going in. All the cooldowns are gone, and that means it is time to feast on the hopes of SK, Yike, Mickey, everybody not afraid on the side of G2 to dive under this tower, but Irrelevant now coming in. Execute.
Hold
now
on.
trying to turn and burn. Trying to find his opportunity. Irrelevant wants to finish off Mickey. Yike now looking for the knockup, but he can't go and find it. Execute. Free firing with the flamethrower into the backside. He is Sigourney Weaver. He's here to kill aliens. He'll find the double. He's looking for the triple onto Yike. Yike. Baby dash to turn this back. One more dash. Irrelevant
Short
now
pass.
following up. They
QE.
need this shutdown. They need to kill Yike. EQ, where will it go? Yike with the side step to survive the knockup. Back step from Irrelevant.
He wants
Irrelevant
it.
still stepping forward. He can swap to cannon form in just
They
a
can't get
second.
it.
Cannot finish. Gets the IE as well. Getting stronger and stronger. We know how powerful Aphelios can be. There's a reason it's so popular internationally. Mickey's getting more and more range. It's going to make it hard to play these fights.
But they have to stop this.
The Casio, they eat this thing alive. Marcoon stepping forward, taking a bit of poke. Shock blast off to the side.
They're playing to finish here, G2.
Down. Execute.
It's a flip.
Guns for a fight. They might just try to flip it. Yike now trying to finish the job. They're going to get the Baron. SK, can they take the fight after? Perfect guns now for Execute. He swaps off the Gravitum. Yike off onto the flank. Has to be watched. They have to engage on the 4-man core of G2. But Caps with a clean ultimate onto Mickey. Maybe it's enough to start the fight off in favor of G2. Execute on the backside. Cannot get it done. Yike will not be stopped. He finds the flank. Execute. No hope left. G2 take the Baron. They take the fight and they're looking to end the game.
Just a crushing performance from G2 through and through. TPing down to the bot side. They're going to take everything off of this play. Not comfortable just taking the Baron there, no. They look for an opportunity to turn it straight back around into the face of SK and then crush them.
That was SK's last stand, their last stand here in spring, and it failed. 5-0 to G2. beautifully executed by them. Caps' ult was fantastic. Broken Blade with the knockback to secure the Baron. They won't lose the game here, SK. But they're as good as done. I mean, G2 could try and stay here. They have so much Remora, so many minions. Maybe they just siege through and just look for the end.
Overwhelming force. Irrelevant just doesn't do enough damage to stop this siege. The baby cage comes out, but it'll hit onto nobody. One tower down, a second to follow. G2 can just walk it in. Yike, leaping in, a bit of damage. They're all grounded on the backside. Lambs to the slaughter. Their season will end at the hand of G2.
23-minute game. Yike, the second he got those double kills on side lane, just ran.
Thank you very much, guys. We might find about that. We'll see. We'll see. That's right. I'm joined by Broken Blade here. First of all, congratulations. Much better this week, right?
Yeah, much better, of course, right? I think last week we forget about that. Very happy with the games today.
Yeah, particularly you individually as well. We saw the Kennen come out. What did you make of that?
Yeah, I think first game was really good. So I felt very comfortable playing it, and I think they didn't have a good answer. That's why they banned it in the second game. Second game, though, I could have played it a little bit better. But we always look to improve, right? I think still very happy about the game. Yike played very, very good duel with, which they also banned in the first game. So I'm very happy. Yeah, just happy.
I'm happy as well to see you happy. I think there was a lot of maybe criticism and questions about the Pantheon last week. Didn't see it this time. I did speak to your coach earlier about what he thought, but what did you think of it? Are we going to see that ever again?
The Pantheon was kind of like, how do you call it? Like just out of the blue, you know? Like we're like, okay, let's just play it. And it worked in the first game. In the second game, it really, really backfired. So it looked really bad in the second game. It looked really good in the first game. And then we're like, okay, maybe we should just stick to what we're good at. And we did, right, today. And it showed. Like, we had much, much cleaner games. Even though the second game, we had a little bit of too much fun. I think, yeah, I mean, it was just like, it wasn't really practiced. So it was like, okay, let's just go for it, you know. And when everyone's like really hyped to go for something, and it works the first time, like, okay, let's just go do another run, second game. But then they, you know, like answer very, very well. Koi played better than us as well in that series, so they just won. But next time, they will lose.
Oh, how confident are you now? Because obviously, they're going to be feeling confident as well because they just beat you.
Yeah, I mean, we're confident, I would say. I mean, we're G2, right? We're always confident. We always play with confidence. And I want to take revenge on them. So does our team. So gonna be a feast.
Oh, what I will say though, you know, when you tell me the Pantheon, it was kind of just something that you came up with. It sounded a little bit last minute. Is that the case? Because your champion pool is massive, so I don't expect anything that they're going to throw at you, and you're going to feel like, oh, I don't know if I could do that. But how much realistic preparation do you have?
I mean, obviously, we always pick something to win, right? So I thought in that moment, okay, let's go for Pantheon against Jace. Because I thought it was going to make us win, right? In the first game, it did. We had really, really good plays, as I said. In the second game, though, it didn't. And I think Shugenda is playing pretty well on the Jace, you know, and it showed. So for tomorrow, let's see who will, you know, beat each other, you know.
It does sound like you think it's going to be you, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so too, yeah.
You know the answer already. And lastly, your jungler also had a great game today as well. He's actually with the desk in PGL right now, so I think he can hear you. Anything you wanna say to him?
Well, obviously, great game by Yike, but don't get cocky. You know, it's Belveth, your best champ. So stay humble.
Oh, okay. That's some firm words you have there. Firm words. Thank you so much, Broken Blade.
Well played to him. Well played to him. Good series.
Anything else?
No. Cheers.
Okay, cool. That's it. Thank you very much, Broken Blade. And I'm going to toss this over to Law to close everything out with PGL.
Thank you very much. So welcome to the LEC post-game lobby where I'm joined by GB and Yike. Yike, thank you so much for joining us. Congrats on taking down SK today. BB was giving you a shout out saying that you played well. Of course, you heard this. Not get too cocky. Anything to say about
that a habit
this?
of yours?
Does that happen? You don't strike me as the kind of guy who gets cocky.
I guess
maybe I'm wrong.
when we hang out in real life, I could be a bit cocky when we play solo queue or something, especially when we play with or against each other. Because right now, I guess, yeah, I'm spamming a lot of Belvet in solo queue, and
Nice.
I played it now as well, and it went pretty good, I think, besides the first blood. And yeah, I mean, when I win a lot, like in solo queue, I'm like I can get really cocky.
All right, solo queue madness, solo queue shenanigans, of course, it makes sense. But GB, we were talking about G2 resetting the mindset, going for a more traditional approach in game 1. And this is what they throw us in game 2.
I mean, I was so happy. I was saying this beforehand when we went live as well. Like, where had this been all along? I've been missing this. I loved what I saw in winter, and then in spring, it was a lot more facilitating. How did it feel being back on the Velvet as well?
Yeah, for me it feels really nice. I mean, this is like one of my favorite champions in the game, and I feel like I can play her really well. So it always feels good when I can get the carry champs and when I can just, I guess, take over the games, because my team also likes to play around me sometimes. So it feels really nice when I can carry games.
Yeah, and I know I think you've been tweeting recently the fact that you wanted to play some of your pocket picks and the picks that you like the most. So I think Belveth falls onto this category.
Yes.
But I think we should create a cooking book, Cooking with G2. Tell me about the recipe for this draft and how you came up with it. Naila especially, it's not a champion we see often in the league.
Yeah, so I mean, the Belvet pick was just me. The team was asking me if I wanted to play Belvet, and I was just saying yes. They just asked me, do you want to go Belvet? I said, yeah, sure. And I went
because
Belvet.
it was on 2 already as well.
Yeah, I know, but they also went Viego on 2. So I was like, okay, I'm going to match that. I'm going to do the same, but with Belvet. So that was really nice. And then, I don't remember, when did we go Nila? In 3?
No,
or 4?
Yeah,
No,
3.
4.
Was it?
Nila on 4?
4, I think.
Okay,
No,
right.
I'm confused.
Yeah,
okay,
I don't remember.
We'll
but
get to this
I mean, Nila is a champion that we also is a pocket pick for hands, and we practice it a lot. And I think we play really well with the Nila. And yeah, we play Nila Senna this time, but I